Okay, follow-up video on the Minneapolis shooting. Somali American cop, shoots a white girl in the alley in the dark. Okay, let's listen in.
Developments in that deadly police shooting in Minnesota that killed a bride-to-be after she called 911 for help. Overnight, hundreds marching in her honor as the Minneapolis police chief broke her silence. ABC's Alex Perez is in Minneapolis with all of the details on that. Good morning to you, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Amy. The police chief here says Justine should still be alive and this should have never happened, and is also calling on the officer who shot her to cooperate with the investigation.
This morning, for the first time, the Minneapolis police chief is speaking out about the shooting of 40-year-old meditation and yoga instructor Justine Damon.
Justine didn't have to die. This should not have
No
happened.
shit.
Damon called 911 late last Saturday night, saying she thought someone was being assaulted in the alley behind her home. "I can hear someone out the back," she says in a transcript of the call. "I'm not sure if she's having sex or being raped." Investigators say officers Matthew Harity and Mohammed Noor responded to that call, driving down a dark alley with their squad car lights off, but never found the suspect.
Shots fired. Yeah, one down. 5:30 and 30 feet up.
Harity telling investigators they were startled by a loud noise when Damon appeared near the driver's side. Noor, who was on the passenger side, firing his gun through the open driver's side window. Both officers' body cameras off. Harity's attorney told the Minneapolis Star-Tribune it's certainly possible the officers believe they were the target of an ambush, but the Minnesota attorney representing Damon's family
Target of an ambush. Oh boy, let's set up all kinds of excuses. Here we go.
In its largest sense. In other words, we
all right, we've seen enough of that. Okay, here's what's going to happen. They're going to come up with all kinds of different excuses to make this possible for the cops to get away with it. Oh, the city's still going to have huge paycheck to pay to these folks. But 3 or 4 days ago, they said somebody slapped the back of their car as they came down through that alley. And that came out through a search warrant. Now, why would you need a search warrant for somebody to tell you that so they slapped the back of the car? It was just another ploy. Okay? So basically, the Minneapolis police force is going to have a justifiable reason for the shooting, but there's going to be a hell of a wrongful death lawsuit. And they're going to say, yeah, the cop was afraid for his life. Freaking idiot. They came down that back alley with all their lights out. No headlights on even. So they were spooking themselves out. Well, they just got done messing with that other girl in there. That was my theory. You got to see my other video on this. Because the whole thing is a big pile of bullshit, and these two cops should be in jail. And I do have one thing to say. If I'm sitting in the driver's seat and you are in my passenger seat and you shoot a pistol across the bow, I'm going to beat you down, because that is going to be loud, scare the crap out of me, and I'm going to take my pistol out and smack you in the head with it. So this cop, Mohammed, he belongs in jail. Now, I'll show you. I don't know if you people have seen what's going around Minneapolis, but this is what's going on. Ready? These are the new signs that you see in Minneapolis. Twin Cities police easily startled. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay. So there it is. I'm out.